What's the Chowchin Chows? Lantern Joe here, your coach of Everton Empoleons, and welcome to this week's battle between me and David, coach of the Atlanta Starmies. This is the Week 12 battle of our ABL. Oh, and this is a post-commentated episode. I know you guys don't like them, but sometimes they have to happen like that. So as we can see, I'm starting off with Spike and Racket. Spike, my Toxapex, whilst Racket is Noivern, and he's got Flygon and Togetic as his starters. We are seeing this from David's side of the battle because I accidentally lost my side of the battle. I will admit I'm very sorry about that. But it's okay. It's okay. We'll get on with it. We live. We'll live through this. Hopefully. Now my plan... No. I'm going to come out and say this. My plan for this team was actually not... It was not a horrible idea. It's just that most of my team was just kind of not the best for this. My team does not deal with bulk very well, I will admit. So I Baneful Bunker this turn to stop any kind of earthquakes from happening, because I don't want to be doubled into, because I like Toxapex. It is a really good mon. I didn't want to do that. So, and with Racket, I wanted to trying to at least do some damage to the Flygon. And I did do that with the Dragon Pulse. It wasn't the best, as we can see. Dazzling Gleam comes off on the Togetic, and it does decent damage. Not horrible damage from the Togetic there. Not the best, though. As we can see, it was trying to use Earthquake on my on Toxapex, and I do not like that. I do not like that one bit. I did not want to see the Earthquake on the Toxapex. I really did not want to see that. As we can see, he goes for the Earthquake again. This time I'm not able to do the Baneful Bunker again, because I don't want to protect too much. But I go for the Scald. I was going for the Scald this turn. A Heat Wave coming through from Racket very nicely. I take another Dazzling Gleam, which is not the best, but I'm able to do something with it, and I am able to eat my berry, which is quite nice. So I do get some recovery from that. And the Scald coming through from the Toxapex should kill off the Flygon here, and it does very nicely. And we get a little Black Sludge recovery from that. Now, its obvious threats are that Melodic is a very big threat. Cofagrigus is quite powerful in its own right, as well as being quite bulky. Steelix can be a bit annoying to deal with too. Gasepharopod, it can be bulky, but if you can get it under half, you'll get rid of it rather easily. So it's not horrible to get rid of. It's just annoying to deal with. That's all it is. It's just a very annoying to deal with. As we can see, he's probably going to go for the Dazzling Gleam again to do some serious damage. And we can also see he's got Psychic on this set, and it's really kind of annoying. In the time of the battle, I kind of forgot that Cofagrigus learned Psychic, despite the fact that it's basically been the thing that's been carrying me through. It was one of the things that my original Verdamdo's had in the S-Lock, so, you know. It carried me for a bit, so why don't I remember that Psychic is a thing that Cofagrigus can have? Here I switch out of Racket into Cream Pup, because I thought Cream Pup would be the better idea here. Because I didn't want to go into things like the Uniclus and stuff like that, because that would be dangerous. I go for the Recover on the Spike set to keep Spike around for a couple more turns, because I don't want to lose Spike anytime soon. He goes for the Shadow Ball on his Cofagrigus to my Cream Pup, which is kind of annoying. I do lose my special defense, which is not great for Slurpuff, because I kind of want Slurpuff to do some work this week. And losing special defense means he's not going to be able to do as much work as he should have been able to do, really. He goes, Togetic goes for the Protect this turn, whilst I go for the Energy Ball on the Cofagrigus. It does okay damage with the Scald going on to the Togetic, because I didn't realise he was going to Protect this turn, so I didn't get to do anything with Toxapex this turn, but that's fine. It's totally fine. The Shadow Ball does sadly take out Cream Pup, though, so that's kind of annoying to deal with, too. Going into Night Wall here to try maybe get off a foul plays was the plan here. But of course, also Dazzling Gleam is a thing I do have to worry about. I'm starting to realise that I really wish I'd bought like most of the time I really wish I bought like Sludge Bomb on this for this Togetic sometimes, but I didn't bring it this week. I did not bring Sludge Bomb, and I probably should have done. Because Togetic is very scary to deal with, and it can do some serious work. Foul Plays going in on the Gastropod does nice damage, and we do get to see the Dazzling Gleam. It doesn't do as much work as you think it might, but it does some work. And then we get the Scald off on the Togetic, and it does nothing. Togetic just lives. Togetic just can live anything. It's not super effective hit. Togetic can live it really easily, because it's a nightmare to deal with, and I know this off by heart. Lohax is a nightmare to deal with. So it's just kind of annoying. Togetic goes for Protect again this turn, to shape itself around, but we get the first, and then there's the first impression from the Gastropod, which is kind of annoying to deal with as well. I go for another Foul Plays on the Gastropod in order to get the emergency exit booster and get it the hell out of dodge, which is kind of nice. We're going to try and see who he's going into here from this turn. Who will he go into? He's going into his Steelix. Whilst I was going to scold the Togetic again, because I wanted to do I like to do some damage to the Togetic, because even if I'm just chipping away at it because I'm not killing it, it's something at least. This Togetic is so goddamn hard to deal with. As we can see, the Steelix goes for Protect this turn. Steelix kind of annoying with the Protect. I do go for... I was trying to double into the Steelix, I will admit. The Steelix was a bit of a legitimate threat, and I thought maybe I could do something with Nightwall's last turn on the field and actually get another kill, but sadly, when you Protect, I can't double into things. Can't even single into things. So, kind of annoying. I think here I go for the here I go for Big Dunk the Conkeldurr, because I want to get rid of this Togetic once and for all, because this Togetic's been really annoying me. And also getting the Drain Punch off on Steelix would be rather nice as well. That was the plan, originally. As we can see, he switches back into his Cofagrigus, away from the Steelix, so can't really do too much to the Cofagrigus from here, but I can try at least something. I go for the Stone Edge on the Togetic to get rid of it, and I'm very happy that we did get rid of it there, because Togetic was getting a bit annoying. And we do go for the Scald on the Cofagrigus, which does absolutely nothing. Again, Cofagrigus, very bulky as well. Not as bulky as the Mons, but a very bulky mon indeed. A very bulky mon indeed. Not his bulkiest of mons, but a very bulky mon indeed. He goes into the melodic, the bulkiest of bulk that ever bulked the bulk. Because it's just so goddamn bulky. Nothing kills this goddamn thing. As you guys will see throughout this entire battle, not a lot kills Cofagrigus. Not a lot kills Melodic, I mean. As he goes for the Scold on my Big Dunk to do a decent amount of damage, I do go for the Drain Punch on the Melodic set, and it does decent damage. But the fact is, it doesn't kill, so he can just recover that. So whatever damage I just did is sort of non-void. I go for the Scold on the Cofagrigus, but again, nothing, really. And the Psychic, oh, that does a lot of damage to Big Dunk. Yet again, he is going. We just see the bulk fest happen here, because there's not very much. I can't kill this thing. I can't kill Melodic. I can't one-shot Melodic, and it can take a decent hit. And Drain Punch. Well, Drain Punch gives me my HP back from the Psychics at least, but like it's still not enough to actually do anything, and you just recover all that back. I even tried to double in with Scold as well, trying to get at least a burn, but nothing. Again, nothing. And this time he gets the Psychic off and drops my special, so kind of really annoying. That means Big Dunk is not really going to be able to do too much now, sadly. As much as I want Big Dunk to actually continue doing the damage. Because he was doing the damage to that Melodic set. But, like, sadly not enough to kill the Melodic. Drain Punch was doing great work. Just not enough for great work. So he should be able to finish me off with a Scold this turn. And does. I go for the Scold on the Cofagrigus. Again, still trying to get some kind of hacks or a burn or something at least, so it's a less bulky nightmare. You know, sort of trying to deal with a less bulky nightmare, but like still dealing with a very bulky nightmare in both of these mons. Here we're going to Jelly Baby. Of course, Jelly Baby is a little flimsy. Once I get him up, he's amazing, but like it's always a question of whether I can get him up or something to do the work. And I always worry he's going to double in. I always worry, it's like, is this guy going to double into me? Is he going to be? Am I able to take the hit? And it just always worries me. That's why I always never go. I always feel like max guard first turn. So yeah, here I will go max guard. Odd, because I'm always worried that people are going to double into Jelly Baby, because Jelly Baby is such a good mon that I just wish people would stop doubling into him. That's all my thing. That's all the things about Jelly Baby. Just wish people would stop doubling into him. Here we go for the max card, and of course he goes for his Life Dew, which I didn't actually realise Melodic got. I know it's an 8th gen move, and I'm still learning how these 8th gen moves work. Life Dew is actually a pretty cool move. Gives everyone HP, so it's actually really nice. Good doubles move, and Scold again does not a lot. As we can see, he actually wasn't double teaming me, so I could have gone for the Shadow Ball and got rid of the Cofagrigus, really, couldn't I? I could have gone for the Max Shadow Ball and got rid of Cofagrigus. But again, in the heat of the moment, I didn't know that. I took the precaution against the double team and tried and max guarded. That was my plan. Because I'm always worried about the double team on my on the Uniclus. Always worried about that. Here we go. He goes for the Scold on my Toxapex. Does barely anything at that. I'm able to get the recover off again and keep this bulky nightmare around for a bit longer because that's what I like about it. And I go for the Shadow Ball on the Cofagrigus. It does a lot of damage, puts him in the red, but still doesn't kill, which is really annoying. Still doesn't kill after all that. But I do get the defense drop, so that's kind of nice. And the Psychic, again, puts me back in the mid-yellows, but, like, it's fine. I'm okay. I can just recover again because, you know, Spike's a bulky nightmare. And this match this week was all about bulky nightmares on both sides of the field. I think on this third turn, I do go for the Max Thunder. Or, well, Max Lightning, sorry, on the Melodic to see what kind of damage that does. Because I'm still trying to get rid of the Melodic, and I'm also trying to Scold to try and get rid of the Cofagrigus. He goes for the Life Dew to get some HP back on the Melodic, and of course, get the HP back on the Cofagrigus as well. Gets Cofagrigus back to about half, and of course, almost quite near full on the Melodic. I do get the burn on the Cofagrigus this time, and Max Thunder does nice damage, but again, still doesn't kill the Melodic, and that is my last turn as my D-Max Pokemon. So those power boosts aren't really going to help me in the end. Because, again, Melodic just doesn't die. This thing doesn't die. And at this point, I do notice Timer is coming. So, yeah. Timer is a thing. Like, I didn't even realize we were actually coming up on Timer until that warning, because, like, it was kind of we were just kind of getting into it. Everyone was kind of in their own zones, doing their work. We can see that Melodic's recovering again, so I just don't do enough damage. Spike is recovering again to be more of a bulky nightmare than he already is. We can see the Shadow Ball coming from the Cofagrigus here. Does really good damage to me, and I go for the Thunder on the Melodic and takes him down to about half, but again, not killing. So you can just recover from that. And we could be here forever. And that's basically what we are. This is basically the rest of the battle, really. It's just bulky nightmare versus bulky nightmare. The burn damage is doing nice work to Cofagrigus, and I was thinking I might be able to get the kill before Timer, but I wasn't exactly sure if that was going to be at all possible. I knew that one more Shadow Ball would basically pretty much do enough to destroy the Uniclus, though, sadly. So I was sort of hoping maybe he wouldn't go for it, but, you know, he ends up does. We can see that Melodic, again, recovered and gets that HP back. I go for the Scold. I got the Uniclus down to 7. The Shadow Ball is going to take out Jelly Baby, which is kind of annoying. And we are into the dying depths of the battle. Literally 54 seconds to go. Then the burn is going to take out the Cofagrigus finally. The Cofagrigus finally goes down after a good long battle. Took forever for it to go down, but really, really hard mods for it to take down. This last turn, I'm not sure, like, I'm honestly not sure about it, really. Because I was thinking, like, I went back into Racket because that's all I had left. And I know I was sort of thinking maybe I'd be able to do something with Racket. I was going to go for the Dragon Pulse on the Melodic set. Well, I was going for Scold as on the Steelix set. That was the plan. As we can see, Timer goes... He goes for the Protect to stall out, really. I do get my Dragon Pulse off. It does practically nothing. And of course this Melodic has Ice Beam for Racket, and sadly Racket is going to go down from this. And I do get this. I was trying to get the Scold off on the Steelix, but sadly not happening because he protects. And that is where, well, I think I do get, yeah, we do get somehow to have this turn. Well, to put commands in for a final turn. But, like, Timer has already hit, so I don't know why it allows us to actually put these commands in. As you can see, he goes for the Head Smash, and of course, he was also going to go for Scold, both on the, you know, Toxapex. And I was going to go for Scold on the Steelix there. So I don't know why it decides to let us have that turn, you know, to put the commands in. But anyway, that is the battle. If you enjoyed it, leave a like, comment and subscribe. Congratulations to David. Very well done. Very good match. Really enjoyed it, but sadly I wasn't able to take him down because bulk is bulk, and sadly I could not deal with bulk. But anyway, if you did enjoy, leave a like, comment and subscribe. Go and check out all the other coaches of the ABL because they are all awesome and they are all amazing. Also, don't forget you've got a few days left. You've got until the 31st, and with my code LANTERN10 you can get 10% off merchandise of the ABL shop. There's only the ABL logo t-shirt up there. Actually, there may even be the ABL Miners logo t-shirt up there too now, actually. Because the Miners League is a thing that's going to be starting up in the next few weeks, so they may have a t-shirt as well. So with the code LANTERN10, you might be able to get some discount off until the 31st on those items. So that is the code, and you get 10% off. But until next time, and until my next match with the Everton Empoleons, because this is my last match with the Everton Empoleons for a bit, but that's okay. I really enjoyed my time here in the ABL, so thank you so much to all the coaches and the admins for letting me in and let me have some really fun battles. Really enjoyed it. Doubles format, it's kind of interesting, and I had a lot of fun with it once I got used to it, and the learning how to breed my own mons it's an adventure, but it's been really fun as well. So I've enjoyed it. Anyway, until next time, I am Lantern Joe. Mean to the Pokemon, get to Lazar. Everybody get Pokemon. Good night!